Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
In this video, we will see part 2 of surface areas and volumes of combination of solids. For part 1, link in the description box below, you can check that out. So let's see some more problems under this topic. Here it says, a gulab jamun contains sugar syrup up to about 30% of its volume. Find how much syrup would be found in 45 gulab jamuns shaped like a cylinder with two hemispherical ends. If the length of each of the gulab jamun is 5 cm and its diameter is 2.8 cm. So here they are saying there is a gulab jamun which contains sugar syrup up to about 30% of its volume, which means we know gulab jamun is dipped in a sugar syrup. So when we take out the gulab jamun from the syrup, the amount of syrup that has absorbed is 30% of its volume. So the sugar content in that gulab jamun is 30% of its volume. So here they have asked to find how much syrup would be found in 45 gulab jamuns shaped like a cylinder with two hemispherical ends. So the shape of the gulab jamun is like a cylinder with two hemispherical ends. That is, we have a cylinder with two hemispherical ends like this. So this is the shape of the gulab jamun. If the length of each of the gulab jamun is 5 cm and its diameter is 2.8 cm, which means the entire length is 5 cm, that is from this point to this. So this is 5 cm and the diameter is given as 2.8 cm. So this diameter, right? So this is 2.8 cm. Here our aim is to find how much syrup would be found in 45 gulab jamuns. They have said in one gulab jamun the sugar content is 30% of its volume. But we don't know the volume of one gulab jamun. So first we have to find the volume of one gulab jamun. Into 45 will give you the volume of 45 gulab jamuns. So 30% of 45 gulab jamuns will give you the amount of syrup found in 45 gulab jamuns. Right? So let's do that. So first let's find the volume of one gulab jamun. So volume of one gulab jamun is equal to, what is the volume of one gulab jamun? That is nothing but the volume of this cylinder plus 2 times the volume of this hemisphere, right? So we can write volume of this cylinder plus 2 times volume of this hemisphere. So now what is the volume of the cylinder? We know volume of the cylinder is given by pi r square h plus what is the volume of this hemisphere? 2 into what is the volume of hemisphere? We know the volume of hemisphere is given by 2 by 3 pi r cube, right? Which is equal to, now what is r? R is the radius of this cylinder. If 2.8 is the diameter, now what is the r? So let's write here. So cylinder and we have hemisphere. So radius of cylinder is 2.8 by 2, that is nothing but 1.4, right, centimeter. So now what is the height of the cylinder? Here height is nothing but the length of the cylinder. If you place this gulab jamun like this, so this is the height, right? So which is nothing but the length of the cylinder. So what is the length of the cylinder here? We know the entire length is 5 centimeter. And what is this length? If you see the figure, here this is the hemisphere. As I said, this is the radius midpoint, this is the radius r, this is also r, and we know this length is also r. Similarly, here this is r, and this is also r, right? So from the entire length, if you minus this r and this r, will give you this length, right? Which is nothing but 5 minus 2 times r. 5 minus 2r. We know the diameter of the cylinder is 2.8, which means diameter of this hemisphere is also 2.8. So therefore the radius of the hemisphere is 1.4, right? So this r is 1.4. All these r's are 1.4. Here also 1.4, 1.4, 1.4, right? So h is equal to 5 minus 2 into 1.4, right? This will give you 2.2 centimeter. So let's simplify this equation, substitute the values. So pi r square h plus 2 into 2 is 2 2s are 4. So 4 by 3 pi r cube, right? So here what is common? Pi r square is common because we know this r and here cylinder r are same, right? So we can take that r outside. So r square is outside. We are left with h plus 4 by 3. 1 r is left here, right? So now let's substitute the values. Pi is 22 by 7 into r is 1.4. So 1.4 square into h is 2.2. So 2.2 plus 4 by 3 r is 1.4. So when you simplify this, this will give you 25.05 volume, so centimeter cube. So now we got the volume of 1 gulab jamun. We'll see what is the volume of 45 gulab jamun. Alright, so first let me erase this part. So let's continue. So volume of 45 gulab jamun is equal to 45 into 25.05, right? This will give you 1127.28 centimeter cube. So this is the volume of 45 gulab jamun. So now we have to find the volume of syrup, right? So volume of syrup in 45 gulab jamun is, they have said 30% of its volume. So 30% of its volume is 1127.28. So 30% is nothing but 30 by 100 into 1127.28. So when you simplify this, this will give you 338.18 centimeter cube. So this much volume of sugar syrup is present in 45 gulab jamuns. I hope this is clear. Now let's see next problem. So now let's see this problem. Here it says, from a solid cylinder whose height is 2.4 centimeter and diameter 1.4 centimeter, a conical cavity of the same height and same diameter is hollowed out. Find the total surface area of the remaining solid to the nearest centimeter square. They are saying they have a solid cylinder of height 2.4 centimeter and diameter 1.4 centimeter. So we have a solid cylinder of height 2.4 centimeter. So let's write the dimensions here. So cylinder height is 2.4 centimeter and the diameter is 1.4 centimeter, which means radius is equal to 1.4 by 2, which is equal to 0.7 centimeter. That is this. So 0.7 centimeter. A conical cavity of same height and same diameter is hollowed out, which means it's like scooping out ice cream from a container. Here you have to take out conical cavity. That is like this. Of same height, that means it should reach till the end. And same diameter. Here the diameter is also same, right? So you have to take this part out. Find the total surface area of the remaining solid. So we have to find the total surface area after removing this part. So we know total surface area is nothing but the surfaces that you can see. All the surfaces that you can see. So if you see this, here the cylindrical part, that is a curved surface area you can see, right? So that is a curved surface area of the cylinder. Plus you can see the base of the cylinder as well. That is pi r square, which is circular in shape. Plus from the top, if you see, you can see this part, that is a curved surface area of this cone. Agreed? So you have to add curved surface area of the cone as well. So this will give you the total surface area of the remaining solid, right? So now what is the curved surface area of the cylinder? We know curved surface area of the cylinder is given by 2 pi r h plus pi r square plus what is the curved surface area of the cone? So curved surface area of the cone is pi RL. Now let's substitute the values. Here 2 into pi is 22 by 7 into what is the R? R is the radius of the cylinder. So radius is given by 0.7, right? Into what is the height? Height is given as 2.4. So this is of cylinder plus pi R square. So pi is 22 by 7 into R is nothing but the radius of the base, which is nothing but this radius as well, right? That is the same 0.7. So whole square plus 22 by 7 into radius of the cone. This is of cone, right? So radius of the cone is also 0.7. It's the same, right? L. Now what is the L? L is nothing but the slant height of this cone. We know, let me do here, L is given by square root of R square plus H square. So this is the height, right? Which is equal to square root of R is 0.7, so 0.7 square plus height of the cone is same as that of 2.7 of the cylinder. So that is 2.4 whole square, which is equal to, when you simplify this, this will give you 2.5 centimeter. So your L is 2.5, right? So this is of cone, which is equal to, when you simplify this, this will give you 10.56 plus, when you simplify this term, this will give you 1.54 plus, when you simplify this term, this will give you 5.5 centimeter. So when you add all these terms, this will give you 17.6 square centimeter. This total surface area, so it is square centimeter. Here they have said nearest to square centimeter, which means you have to round up the value. Here 17.6, which is greater than 5, right? You can write this as 18 square centimeter. I hope this is clear. Now let's see one more problem. So now let's see this problem. Here it says, Rashid got a playing top, that is Lattu, as his birthday present, which surprisingly had no color on it. He wanted to color it with his crayons. The top is shaped like a cone surmounted by a hemisphere. The entire top is 5 cm in height and the diameter of the top is 3.5 cm. Find the area he has to color. So here Rashid, he got a playing top. I hope you all have seen a top, which is also called as Lattu, as his birthday present, which surprisingly had no color on it. So he wanted to color that top. The shape of the top is given as cone surmounted by a hemisphere. So we have a cone surmounted by a hemisphere. So this is the shape of that top. The entire top is 5 cm in height. So the entire length of this top is 5 cm. That is from here to here. That is 5 cm. And the diameter of the top is 3.5 cm, which means the radius of this top is 1.75. Find the area he has to color. So we have to find the area where all he have to color that top. So you have to imagine that top in the 3D form. So we are painting to the surface of the top, right? So area to be colored is equal to curved surface area of the cone, right? So that is the curved surface area of the cone plus curved surface area of this hemisphere. So curved surface area of hemisphere, right? So now what is the curved surface area of the cone? We know curved surface area of the cone is given by pi RL plus curved surface area of the hemisphere is nothing but 2 pi R square. So let's substitute the values. Pi is 22 by 7 into R is nothing but the radius of the cone. So the radius of the cone is 1.75 into L. L is the slant height. We don't know slant height, right? So we have to find this height. So L is given by square root of R square plus H square. Now what is H? We know the entire length is given as 5 cm. But we want H, this length. So if you see the hemisphere, here this is 1 point, this is also R, we know this, right? So this is also R. So this R is 1.75. So you have to minus 1.75 from this 5. So that will give you H. So H is nothing but 5 minus 1.75. So this will give you 3.25 centimeter. So let's put this H value here. So this is nothing but r square is 1.75 the square plus 3.25 the whole square, which is equal to, when you simplify this will give you 3.69 centimeter. So your L is 3.69 plus 2 into pi is 22/7 into r square. R is the radius of the hemisphere. So the radius of hemisphere is 1.75 the whole square, which is equal to, when you simplify this will give you 20.30 plus, when you simplify this will give you 19.25. So when you add these two terms, this will give you 39.55. So area, so this is square centimeter. So the area to be colored is 39.55 square centimeter. So now let's move on to next problem. So now let's see this problem. Here it says a cubical block of side 7 centimeter is surmounted by a hemisphere. What is the greatest diameter of the hemisphere can have? Find the total surface area of the solid. So we have a cubical block, which is nothing but a cube of side 7 centimeter. All the sides are 7 centimeter. So we have a cube like this. So surmounted by a hemisphere. So hemisphere is placed upon this. So here they have asked, what is the greatest diameter of the hemisphere you can have? So what should be the diameter of the hemisphere for this hemisphere to fit on this cube perfectly? Say for example, if you see from the top view you can see only this part, right? So its top view is square. So your hemisphere is placed on this square. So it looks like this from the top. So for this hemisphere to fit properly, what should be the diameter? That is this diameter. What should be the diameter? So this diameter is equal to the length of the square. Should be equal to the length of the square, which is nothing but 7 centimeter. So if the diameter of the hemisphere is greater than 7 centimeter, it will not fit properly. Or if it is smaller than 7 centimeter, then also it will not fit perfectly, right? So the greatest diameter that a hemisphere can have is 7 centimeter. So here they have to find the total surface area of the solid. So the total surface area of the solid is equal to, now what all surfaces you can see? There is a curved surface area of the cube, right? So curved surface area of the cube plus this base, the area of the base is a square of this cube, right? Plus, now if you see from the top, you can see the top like this. So we have a curved surface area of the hemisphere, right? So the curved surface area of the hemisphere plus, you can also see this part here, right? Now what is this? That is nothing but from the area of the square, if you minus this circle area, that is the base of the hemisphere, that will give you this part, right? So we want that part as well. So you have to minus from the area of the square, that is a square plus a square, this plus I have written here, minus area of the circle, that is pi r square, right? Now what is the curved surface area of the cube? Curved surface area means 4 sides, so 4a square plus a square plus, what is the curved surface area of the hemisphere? So the curved surface area of the hemisphere is 2 pi r square plus a square minus pi r square, right? Which is equal to 4a square plus 1 is 5a square, 6a square. So we have 6a square plus 2 pi r square minus pi r square. So let's substitute the values. 6 into a is nothing but the side of the cube. So side is given as 7. So 7 square plus 2 into 22/7 into, what is the r? R is nothing but the radius of the hemisphere, right? So r is the radius of the hemisphere. If it is 7, so r will be 7/2. 7/2 is nothing but 3.5. So 3.5 the whole square minus pi is 22/7 into r is 3.5 the whole square, which is equal to 6 into 7 square is 294 plus, when you simplify this, this will give you 77 minus, when you simplify this, this will give you 38.5, which is equal to 294 plus 77 minus 38.5, that will give you 332.5. This is area, so square centimeter. So the total surface area is 332.5 square centimeter. So I hope this is clear. So here A is nothing but the side of the cube. Side is, so you can write here A is equal to 7 centimeter, and R is the radius of the hemisphere, which is R is nothing but 7 by 2. Alright. So this is it in this video. As this topic is important, let's solve some more problems under this topic. See you soon. Till then, take care. Almighty bless.